Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? Happy Saturday. It is Saturday, right? Yeah, Saturday. I am barefaced, like completely, but I need to get out of the house. But I really wanted to share a quick Dr. Dennis Gross haul before I headed out because I need to start add another step into my skincare routine. Good morning, Lucinda. If you ladies would go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Good morning, Vader. Good morning. Good morning. So many of you that participate in Feed Your Addiction have probably heard the mention from a few of us participating in the Dr. Dennis Gross Skincare Masterclass series. And we have followed along and learned all about the products and the tools and received a discount from their website, instructional knowledge on how to use the products, layer the products, um, how to incorporate them into your current skincare routine, or maybe even if you are a person that has prescription level skincare from a dermatologist, how all of that kind of works together. Well, the very first master class, I made a purchase because the discount at that time was 25% as opposed to at that time no discount at Sephora, and then a pending discount coming up with the Sephora sale for 20%. So 25% on their site was a lot better. So I picked up a couple of things. I'm going to share those with you. I want to, though, first off, start by sending a few people to the Enabler Corner this morning. The first person that I would like to send to the Enabler Corner is Mocha Cream, because I had talked myself out of making this purchase, had a conversation with her. We both slept on it, and then the next morning she called me from the West Coast and was like, I pulled the trigger last night. I think you should go ahead and pull the trigger. Here's why. The other person, hi Mrs. Q, that I want to send to the Enabler Corner is Rosalind Ellis. Rosalind and I have had skincare conversations specifically about the DDG brand and the items that were in our cart. I'd also like to send VPW underscore Leo 21. Is that to the Enabler Corner because she also helped make the decision with this purchase. Brina 1971, as we were preparing for our purchases during the Sephora sale, had a conversation with her about some of the skincare items and so forth as well. And I think that covers the group. Little bit of backstory. Placed the order from Dr. Dennis Gross. There was a huge issue with my order, to the point that I had to go to customer service and threaten to go public about what had happened. They ultimately were able to get the issue resolved. But those same ladies that are sitting in the Enabler Corner are also folks that talked me off of the ledge because I was ready to go into orbit over the way that my order and transaction was handled. They also listened to not only my message to customer service, but shared in the excitement with me when I got the response back from customer service on how they were going to resolve it, which was to my liking and outlined in my request. So we're going to start really quick because, again, I have nothing on my face. I did tone, and because my skin was so dry and has grown so accustomed to having essence on it immediately afterwards, I did put that on. This SpectraLite, which we're going to talk about, they recommend that you use it right after toning, so like before any skincare. And I will normally do that, but I got to get it out of a box and stuff first. All right. So, a couple of things. The first is there was a promotional code going on, and there was the inclusion of the C plus collagen brightening firm vitamin C serum. So this deluxe size was included in my purchase. I also got the Dr. Dennis Gross Alpha Beta Exfoliating Moisturizer, which I am interested to try. The next is the Dr. Dennis Gross Hyaluronic Marine Do It Right Eye Gel. So I'm curious about this. Y'all know I'm on an Elemis kick, but I'm also interested to see if I can find an eye cream and serum or gel that is as effective as Elemis with half the price. The next item that I received is a deluxe sample of the Alpha Beta Extra Strength Daily Peel, which is my preferred strength. And you've heard me talk about 3-day boot camps. This is what I use for those 3-day skincare boot camps. So that's that. So I got them in 2s, with the exception of the moisturizer. All right, the I purchased 2 items. Here is the first. It is the Dr. Dennis Gross Your Skin Care Heroes. It has the Alpha Beta Pore Perfecting Gel Cleanser. It has a 5-pack of the Extra Strength Daily Alpha Beta Peels. It also has the C Plus Collagen Deep Cream, not to be confused with the Brightening and Firming C Serum. And it has the Clinical Grade IPL Dark Spot Correcting Serum. And really, these 2 items on the outer edges were the ones that I was most interested in. I'm curious to see how the Alpha Beta face wash works with the facial steamer, because I did upgrade my facial steamer from the one that you saw in the pamper party. My sister has actually said, hey, bring that one to me. And I upgraded to a salon grade facial steamer. So I'm curious to see how this is going to work with that, because I did ask during one of the master classes about steaming and facial cleansers and deep cleaning and things like that, and was given some really, really good tips on how to supercharge my cleanser. And then at this point, I was curious, because y'all know I've been working on my little dark spots. This one is pretty much gone. If you followed me, you know I've showed those before. Bare skin. These are fading. They probably are looking a little darker under the lights amplified. But anyway, I was trying something else. I've tried 2 or 3 something else. I've got one thing now that really is working, and I'm very pleased with it. But before that started to show results, I was interested to see how his dark spot serum works. So these 2, this was an extra, great for travel. I can throw it in my bag, and this will, give me enough uses so that I can decide during the next Sephora sale if I'm gonna make a purchase or not. For those of you that may not be familiar, until June 1st, which I believe is Monday if my days are correct, Sephora is doing a promotion where if you make a purchase on their site, and I think it's $75, if you make that purchase now, then in the month of June, they will actually email you a 15% off discount code for an additional purchase. So I did place a small order of 3 things this week that I really wanted to try, that were primarily hair related, so that I can get the 15% off and try some other things later. So The IPL Dark Spot Correcting Serum is a travel size. The Pore Perfecting Gel Cleanser. This is also a travel size, but I mean, if you could go away for a week and use this and still come back home with some because you don't have to use a whole lot. So I will be using this one, saving this for travel. I'll throw this in rotation, and then I've got to figure out whether I want to start experimenting with the dark spot corrector, or if I want to continue using what I am using because it is working. These were also on sale on Dillard's for 50% off, or 40. No, they were on Dillard's for 25 or 30% off. So this was the skincare set that launched at the holiday season and remains to be available in select places. So that is that item. And now what you are here for, and what I am here for, is the tool that I am going to be using for the next 10 weeks in my revamp or upgrade to my skincare routine. I have done LED light therapy before. I have an LED light therapy mask. It's a early generation. The technology, I think, has slightly been improved because the one that I previously had actually had light cartridges in it, so it was only good for so many uses, and then you had to replace, and it just got to be really expensive, so I stopped. But Dr. Dennis Gross has a at-home professional level mask, and it is this one. It is expensive, so to get it at 25% off helped. But it is basically LED light therapy. And for those of you that may not be familiar with LED light therapy, this device is equipped with both red light and blue light therapy. Red light therapy is collagen building or collagen producing. It also helps with skin tactile smoothness of fine lines and wrinkles. And y'all know I have waged war against mine, so this is perfect for that. It is also equipped with blue light therapy, and blue light therapy is antimicrobial. It helps with breakouts and kind of purging, clarifying, detoxing the skin. This device, you can use red or blue, or you can combine both of them together. I have had a couple of breakouts here, here, and here. I don't know what they are from. They just, I mean, I don't know. It almost felt like a little skin cyst because they weren't traditional pimples. I'm not sure. But now that those are kind of calmed a little bit, I'm ready to start healing. So I will likely do red therapy in the morning and blue at night, or do one treatment per day and just do red and blue so that I get the benefits of both. What I also liked about this device is not only can you use it on your face, but you can invert the face mask, place your chin in the mouth hole, so invert it, put your chin here, and you can actually treat the neck area. So I think oftentimes people forget that your age is shown in a couple of places: your face, your neck, the back of your hands. So it's important that if you are going to do a skincare routine, that you do not forget about your décolletage, your neck, because you'll be looking, tight and firm and, glassy in here and looking like an elephant's trunk here. So you just want to make sure that whatever you're doing for your face, you do for your neck. Don't forget about your ears, please. Like with your toner, don't forget about the back of your hands, your elbows, your knees, the top of your feet. All of those are places that will show age. I'm trying with all my might to get this out of this box. And maybe I will be successful now. All right. So I love my professional grade skincare tools, and this one is pretty amazing. It is in red gold, but it does look like it's made for somebody that's got a pretty small face. So here it is, and it has all of the stuff here. I have my alcohol and swab here so that I can sanitize it. But this is the outside of the mask. And then here is the inside of the mask with all of the lights in there, the LED lights. It is eye safe, so you can keep your eyes open during this process if you would like. I also love the fact that it has the lights into the, what I'm going to call the nose well, because I need that for these places that have broken out. So that's, I've not seen any videos that show what the inside of the mask looks like, but that's what the LED placement and all of that is. So there. It does also come with a storage bag. It comes with the straps so that you can be hands-free, and the straps connect on one side of the mask earpiece here, go around the back of your head, and then hook on the other side as well. I've heard that there have been some issues with the straps, but the mask as well as the charger and the straps, all of that is included in the warranty provided by Dr. Dennis Gross Skincare. So they can send you replacement straps if you have an issue with them, or you can just hold it in place, or I don't know, put a headband around it or something, depending on where you are in your warranty process if you have issues with it. So it comes with that, and then it also comes with a charger or cord. I don't see a charging brick, so I am not going to be able to do the demo that I had anticipated doing, because I will not be able to plug it up and get the actual lights. It also means that I probably need to add into my Amazon cart a dedicated power brick to keep with this. But for charging, there is a little small slot here on the top where you can plug in the USB port, and then you can plug in the charger, and then the USB port goes into the brick for charging. There is no off or on switch, so it will need, well, no, I take that back. There is a power, and it is actually on. So that probably is glowing some strange color, but it is red. And then that looks purple on camera, but those are considered the blue lights. And then the third setting is red and blue together. Yes, it is Life Help Now. It is the same. So it is 3 minutes. Okay, Google. Which is probably not going to do because I've got the chat pulled up. Let me see if I can. Okay, Google. Set timer for 3 minutes. And it's starting my timer now. Or it should be. I've got the volume turned off, so we'll see. It is a snug fit. It goes right up to my hairline. Covers those spots that I'm trying to work on the side of my face. Down. It goes a little below my chin. I feel like I have a pretty full face, and then into my sideburns again on the other side. Looks like I've got something I need to pluck there. So we're gonna see if my timer is gonna work. But oh, it's not hot. It doesn't tingle. You can see the glow from the lights. I'm probably gonna close my eyes for at least part of this. But I do love the fact that it goes right into my hairline, because you don't want to like be smooth and then, you know, gravity catch up with you around the edge of your hairline. It fits comfortably on my nose. I don't have a slim nose, but I don't have what my mom refers to as a pug nose either. So it fits fine. I was concerned that it may not, um, that it might not fit the contours on my face, because I don't know how many people's faces were used to create the mask for this. But anyway, the regimen is 3 minutes a day for 10 weeks to see professional level results. I have decided that I have at least 10 more weeks of working from home. At least that's my company's current guideline. So I've decided that I'm going to keep this at, and it definitely, that was not 3 minutes, but maybe the battery is, I'm going to do another 3. If that was 3 minutes, I don't know if it auto cuts off or not, or if it just needs a good charge. But I've decided that, like, when I first get up in the morning, I usually jump up, check email, look at my calendar, and make sure I know what time my meetings and appointments are. And then I'll go jump in the shower. So while I'm doing that, I can make sure that if it, needs to be charged or whatever, that I put it on the charger, go jump in the shower. And then when I get out, I can grab my mask and do my treatment, right? Because before my first Zoom meeting starts, or, video. And, okay, that's the 3 minutes. And then I can commit to, let's see, it's this way. Chin here. Restart my 3 minutes. But then I can do, and I don't need, I'm only doing red here for collagen production, because the little, I've got those pesky hairs that grow on my neck. Thanks, Grandma, that I'm constantly battling, but for the most part, I don't get like breakouts on my neck. I just need the collagen production and the smoothness. But anyway, I've committed. I'm going to do 3 minutes face, and then 3 minutes on my neck, and I guess just my neck area. And then I will be done. So I'm going to commit to doing that for the 10 weeks to see with my professional steamer, which I am in love with. It is in my Amazon store if you would like to check it out. And it was not expensive at all, and way cheaper still, even with the 25% off, than the DDG one. Kelly Rowland and Shawnee Darden, thank you, Rosalind, for sharing their facial with me. They use one by Vanity Planet. It's a little portable steamer. So I think I definitely know that this one will work in my travel bag, like my carry-on, or I can throw it in my purse if I'm going to continue to use it when I travel. But I can also get a little small steamer. I'm thinking that'll be fine for the summer, but when I travel, when your clothes and stuff weigh a little bit more, 50 pounds at the airport can be a problem. So we'll see. But this is same mask. Chin is in the mouth hole, and it provides just enough therapy, or just enough. Let's have it in 3 minutes yet. Okay, because my Google timer hasn't gone off. But it provides enough coverage on the sides so that you can actually get the same collagen boosting, smoothing effect in your neck that you're doing on your face. So 6 minutes a day. Mocha Cream shared with me. She also has an LED light therapy. She can curse me out via text later if I'm telling too much, and I'll take it. But mine was a mask. She has a hand wand, and so she could only treat one area of her face at a time, which she said based on the length of time that you had to hold it, it was taking her like 45 minutes to do her neck and her face. So for her to pull the trigger on this device takes 45 minutes to 6 minutes so that she can actually, thank you, Google. I'm going to keep it on though until it goes off. So it gave her back time in her life, right? By not having to just sit for 45 minutes, because she can actually use the head straps and go and do other things while she's doing her 3 minutes, getting her clothes together in the morning or getting them together at night or whatever it is. And then, 3 minutes for the neck. I don't know that I would try the straps around the neck. I think I'll just hold that in place. But if in 10 weeks we can slay more of my arch nemesis, then I am all for it. All for it. You do use this again on bare skin. The only thing that I have done since I washed I did do a deep clean this morning with my Elemis Superfood Cleanser, and I also spent 9 minutes with that on my face at the steamer. Then I washed my face at the sink, and then before I got in the shower, I applied the Elemis Papaya Enzyme Peel on my dry face, and it's supposed to stay on for like 10 minutes. It usually takes me about 22 minutes in the shower, so it stayed on for that long. And then I took it off, put on my Mario Badescu Glycolic Toner on a Shiseido cotton pad, did face, neck, décolletage, elbows, knees, and the back of my hands. And then because my face was starting to feel dry, I applied my Tatcha, the essence, in my hands, and then applied it face, neck, décolletage. And then I came to get on the live because I wanted to be able to do this and then be able to go back and do my skincare. So that's it. That is what I have for Skincare Saturday. I am at this point not recommending that you go and spend the $400+ on an LED mask, because I haven't seen the results for this specific device. I did see them with my other one, but again, it was expensive. The technology has changed, and I'm glad to have one that is reusable, rechargeable. So this will work for me. But I would say that if you have an opportunity, whether it's when it's safe to go back to a spa, or if you see another device maybe on Amazon or some of these other sites that you might consider incorporating it into your skincare routine. Do a little bit of research on LED light therapy, developed by NASA to help quickly heal, wounds and so forth in not only astronauts, but it's also used in our armed forces for treatment with our military personnel or servicemen and women. So there are lots of benefits for it. Again, this device does both red and blue. You can use them separately or switch the mask to the third setting and actually use both of them together. So thank you so very much for joining me for Skincare Saturday for us that are 40 plus. Now I'm about to go and fluff the hair and run a couple of errands. I may try to get back on a little bit later for some other stuff, but I appreciate you watching. If you're here, please make sure that you hit the thumbs up before you head out. And check out the playlist, because Skincare Saturdays and Sephora hauls and empties and stuff, they all have their playlists. So catch up on the videos there. Thank you so very much for watching. Until next time, healthy skincare journey. Take care.